Hi guys, Anne here. Hope you're all doing well. I wanted to come on and do this quick video on some of the energy that is coming through right now fairly intensely around the subject of forgiveness. Now this is something that is critical to the ascension journey, and it is a rather sometimes challenging thing to do. And right now, there is this very powerful collective thought process around forgiveness. Now, forgiveness can mean different things to different people. So quite often when you are going through life and somebody, a friend or somebody says something or does something that hurt your feelings, you tend to, forgive them and move on with life, and it's a very healthy thing to do because, you just sort of move past it and get through it. And I think we get this, we have this mindset and this program that says, forgiveness should be easy, and we beat ourselves up for not being able to just forgive and forget and move on. And I really think it depends on your level of experience. So if you have experienced something in your life that caused you physical or psychological trauma, and it was a situation or a person involved in that, and you are now, you have moved away or trying to move away from that, and you hear and see, release and forgive, and you wonder why, what's wrong with you, because it's just not that simple to just release and move on for many of us, especially those who are highly sensitive or empathic or have very deep feeling, who are really feel the depth of life. Quite often those are water signs, and it is harder and it's frustrating sometimes because that this energy is still floating around in you, and you've tried things to get rid of it, and it's like, wait, what? I just there's this resentment and anger that pops up every now and then, and I'm kind of feeling that is present today in a lot of people as we try and move to the next level. We're getting these high energies that come in, and we are shifting, and we are, trying to keep moving ourselves upward. And forgiveness is such a critical component for us individually and collectively, that we are, sort of being asked to really kind of get our head around what may be still a blockage. So the way I look at really forgiveness in those more traumatic situations is we forgive people to heal ourselves. So it doesn't mean that you need to forgive someone and then sit down and have tea with them. It means you forgive someone so that you can move on with your life. You don't even need to tell them that you have forgiven them. You just need to know that you have forgiven them to clear your own energy and to allow for the goodness that you so deserve to come through. So this is really important to remember. In addition to forgiving others who may have harmed you or caused pain, it's really important as well at the same time to forgive yourself. Because what we forget is, as we keep shifting through these higher consciousness, beautiful energies, they're moving us out of old and into new. We start to see patterns, we start to see our behavior and what we accepted in the past, and we can have some anger towards ourselves, because it's like, why on earth did I not see this? And why did I put up with that? And we need to really forgive ourselves, because we are often the hardest on ourselves. And we need to remember that these patterns that we accepted in the past were done unconsciously. And certainly if you were involved with people who were, really messing around with your emotional and mental state, then this is can be a lot more effort to try and shift yourself out of really that old state of mind and old programming. So there's nothing wrong with you. It's just you may have experienced a more difficult and traumatic attachment experience, and that had a big effect on your life. And it's harder to, and sometimes in some cases to really let go of that, because it's there's some resentment that resides there. So we're all learning how to master this pure forgiveness, and it takes some time. So don't beat yourself up. It is coming through pretty powerful today, along with other fears that are surfacing around abandonment and hopelessness and regrets that are all sort of old programmings, old behavior that we're seeing much more clearly now. But we have to keep in mind that we are growing our new belief system and our new story. So to flip the page, as a reminder to you to flip the page to the new story, pull in some of these creative Leo energies, which is a really good way to kind of work through some of this forgiveness. So write some of this down, create, do anything with your hands, create art, organize something. It really is a good release to do that. And one of the other messages I've got through is to take a look and reflect back on the universal laws, because we try and tend to make things much more complicated than they really are. So it's really your ability to shift your program is where your power resides, and to not beat yourself up if you're reminiscing a little bit in the next couple days about some of these things, because they're really coming up for additional clearing. So I hope this helped. Certainly if you resonate with me, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Bye.